And hello guys, welcome back to an episode of Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode we did meeting up with Lockog and did all that, made sure we got the helmet for him, and we also helped Mr. Moon with his boggats. And of course the train episodes I made sure I do all the collection of boggats, or not boggats, demiguises that he needed to do. Right, as you see, I am collecting all the bits of the demiguise, and it's going pretty well. I've collected all of them, and it's pretty doing okay. It is. Here's the fifth one, I think. Fourth. How many you want to count? There's too many. I swear I've collected so many that I kind of forgot how many there was. Oh yeah, that's right, there was 30! But oh well, let's carry on. And make sure we do this. But yeah, there you go. There's one set there. Here comes the other. And last bit. And should be already done. Here we go. Another set. Last set for this one, and go. Oh, that was the last set. Alright. Nope, this one. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alohomora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alohomora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity, and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alohomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alohomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Right, we got all the demiguise that I've shown. Oh, Piz! Plumber! Pig's ears! What are you doing here? So you're the one that was doing the moons. Fair enough, okay. Let's make sure we sort out him, shall we?
I don't think.
And let's go to Hogsmeade.
He knows something
Let's do
about
this.
those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Included.
Right, okay. Well, let's finish that task up, shall we? Because I was not expecting
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise
that
statues I've
task to
seen.
show up, actually.
Who are you? Why do you ask?
Right, let's talk to Piz, shall we?
They're causing
Yeah.
Mr. Moon
Hey,
terrible
Piz.
distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am.
Yep, they
At the
are.
request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself.
I
Hasn't
don't
changed
think
a
he's
bit.
cowardly. I just think
Even when we
he's
were at school,
very,
he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon
Hey,
does
look,
a good deal for the school.
caretakers are
taught me a
very
lot.
important.
He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better
Yeah,
than
they
him.
are.
Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Right, that's that mission done. Oh, no, we've got to talk to... Mr. Moon should be here.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Oh, I've collected them all anyway. Right, that's the man behind the moons. All done. Right, let's go back to Felcroft and speak
Who
to
this is?
Sebastian, shall we? And we should be at Felcroft now. And let's speak to Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian, I'm right here on time.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be.
I'm
No
sure
one
it
has felt
isn't.
safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a
Oh,
peculiar interest in that
Ranrock is here.
castle
Okay,
over there.
that's
Brookwood Castle.
interesting.
My uncle Solomon
Why are
is
they
a
taking
former
up the
Auror
castle?
and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them, possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer
okay.
to lizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Yes, they
Precisely.
are, I think.
That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping
sure
a
Ominous
surprise
can
visit
sort
from
herself
me and a new
out,
friend from
but yeah.
Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know.
I'm sure it
Come
will.
on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
I'm pretty sure it's this way as well. I think it's this building here.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier, with Ranrock's lot wandering about all
This
the
building?
time. Everyone stays out.
Yep,
Here we
it's
are.
this building.
My sister should be just inside.
Going in. Hello, and
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Hmm.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
It's alright.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me
I am.
about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat.
No, it isn't, probably.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome.
I wish you well.
Alright, let's speak to Solo Man.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house?
Yes, I did.
How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon.
I'm sure they
Giving her
won't.
hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Understand.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to
not
be
that
of help,
bad.
you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
How you doing, Sebastian?
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's
Could be
simply given up.
favourites.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay, where we going?
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Where we going?
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Digging for what? That's my question.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
I'm coming. If you just speed it up.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ramrock knows what he's doing.
Right, you do the one down there, I'll do the one up here. Right, let's do this. Tavindo!
Your last mistake.
Why are you just moving and just awkwardly here? Right, okay, that's a bit weird. Right, let's sack these! Ah! Oh, he's just got blown up with some sort of weapon. Right. Oh, collecting all these. Oh, nice, we got winging motion. Oh, miss! Ah, you didn't get me that time. Come here. Let's get another Wiggenworton. Plenty of those we'll need. Money! Got money. You're going down. Come on. You're going down as well. Here we go. Oh, watch out. Alright. Glacius. Flamendo. And Landlord Loyalties are going down in 3, 2, 1. Here we go! Almost there. And done. You're dead.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
I know you tried to warn me. Anything else? What's up?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
But what?
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
I'm pretty
They
sure
seem to
there's
have set
something
up
around
camp
here.
for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Video. What's over here?
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor.
So I didn't quite hear you.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
House itself. Okay, I'll do that.
Sebastian, over here.
What's this over here?
Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Anything else?
Revelio.
Video? Anything over here?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Sebastian, I'm coming for you.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this
The
straight.
vault?
You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that?
Yeah, it is, actually.
The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
What are you going
Why
through?
bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be
How'd you
something
get down
here
it
worth a
already?
Closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Lumos! Lumos! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No, not daydream.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm
Right,
tempted to hold my breath.
Secret tunnel way, shall we? And we're now at the Undercroft.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Clues that you'll never know.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
Not really.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Woman has just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
You're
I'll
welcome.
be in touch. Till then.
Alright, that will be it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.